Next. Hey, Shalom. How about Shimei? We shout out all the brothers. Yeah, we Shamal the thought by Shimei. We shout out all the sisters. Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge. Started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. You understand? Clap it up, right? Like always, man. You understand? Ain't nothing gonna stop us from proliferating this truth and doing that. I'm saying, gonna keep us in the house, man. You understand? And stop us from doing, you know what I'm saying, doing the work of the Lord, man. You understand? Brother, if you could, Baba Kashar, you know what I'm saying? Like always from the top. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Romans 15:4, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Romans 15:4, man. I'm gonna hold it down a bit to Officer Yazahab arrives. We're gonna drop down the, you know what I'm saying, the true history, man. Some true history. You know what I'm saying? Because we know the Isupk teaches nothing but the truth. You know what I'm saying? So Officer Yazahab gonna be here real soon. You know what I'm saying? Two of them, we just gonna go out of a few scriptures, man.
I got it out.
All right, read that from the top.
The book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime.
Were written when?
Aforetime.
You understand? Whatsoever things were written aforetime, man. You understand? But before this was written, you know what I'm saying? Everything before this, you know what I'm saying? This is in where? This is in the New Testament, man. You understand? Where Christians always like to make it seem like they dwell there and that's the only books they deal with. When they don't even know a goddamn thing about the Bible, right? You understand? That is very important. You understand what I'm saying? That's why in the scriptures. Whatsoever was written aforetime was written for our learning, man. You understand? Meaning that of the Bible. You understand? The pastor talks so much and shows the Old Testament so much, you literally forget it's a part of the Christian. You understand? You would say something in the Old Testament and they'd be like, something in the New Testament. Like the scripture ain't just say what from the top. Read it again.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
You understand what I'm saying? That Old Testament applies to this time as well. It was written for our learning, man. You understand? This Bible is history. You understand? The Bible is not a book of what they say, allegories and myths and you know, hocus pocuses and just, you know what I'm saying, just stories you can look at and maybe apply to your life if it fits you or not. You know what I'm saying? The Bible is the one and only true living book on this earth. You understand? And it speaks about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians and their life, man, their trials and their tribulations. You understand? How they came up. You understand what I'm saying? The pedigree of everyone is in this Bible. This Bible is true history, man. You understand? The same way you go to school and what? We gotta take history. We gotta take Esau's history. You know what I'm saying? What they call it? Social studies or whatever. Then history,
social studies.
You know what I mean? We gotta learn what? His story. We gotta learn how, you know what I'm saying, they came about, right? You know what I'm saying? Their so-called presidents and all the things they did. You understand? We gotta learn about all of that, right? We gotta learn about the wars that they battled in, the people they conquered. You understand? We gotta learn about their trials and tribulations. You understand? The only thing they teach us about ourselves is what?
That we're niggers.
That we
slaves.
We're niggas and slaves, man. That's it. That's all I talk about us. You know what I'm saying? The whole semester you hearing about every goddamn Edomite, you know what I'm saying, memorize their names, know a little bit, you know what I'm saying, little bits and pieces about them, things that they accomplished, things they did. You understand? It's made very clear how important it is to know their history, man. But where is your history, black man? You understand? Where is your culture, man? Where is your identity? You know what I mean? What's going on, brother?
I remember this a long time ago. I was in college, and I was in this history class, and like we would go through details on these Europeans, particularly Europeans. But then when we got to, they had a small chapter on Africa. So I remember asking the professor, like, yo, why we went to Africa so quickly?
Right.
And this might not sound like nothing, but this like set a bulb off in my head. I knew they was hiding shit from me. And I'll never forget what she said. She said, well, if you want to learn about Africa, you have to take a separate course. No shit, man. I'll never forget that as long as I live on this earth. Because that shit right there was opening my mind and trying to get knowledge. Of course, I went down the wrong path.
And the interesting thing about that is you would have learned about how, you know what I'm saying, Africans used to eat doo-doo.
Yeah.
and how they, you know what I'm saying, they bathe in feces and they think albino people are special and they try to eat them. You know what I mean? How they think it's a beautiful and honorable thing to put rings on your neck and get a long ass, you know what I'm saying, giraffe neck and a plate in their damn lip and bone in their mouth. You understand? And that's real quick. That's why I never understood about, you know what I'm saying, these so-called black groups that like to claim African culture. It's like all y'all niggas was not the kings and the queens in Africa.
Exactly.
Somebody, all of them, claim the good, the bad, and the ugly. Somebody need to be like, yeah, my ancestor was the one that was eating the dookie, right, and putting pee all on their head, and you know what I'm saying, doing all the disgusting things that Africans do. Nobody want to claim it. Why? Because they don't sound too good, do it. You know what I mean? They don't sound too pleasant. What's up, Jonathan?
You know, they're preachers, like their pastors is so corny, like. You ever watch them niggas?
Yeah, I've seen some of hand pastors. Hand pastors, they like touching the box.
Yeah.
They like touching the box. They like caressing a woman's body.
Yep.
You understand? They make it very clear. And it's like that's how you know Christianity is such a drug, brother. It is such a poison. Like Christianity is the worst drug that has ever plagued this earth. The worst virus that has ever plagued this earth, man. You know what I'm saying? You worried about the damn coronavirus. You need to be worrying about Christianity. You know what I'm saying? You need to be worried. That's what you need to be worried about. You need to be worried. And then more than that, you understand? You need to be worried about fearing the Lord, man. You understand? Fearing the goddamn Lord. Everybody's so goddamn worried and stressed about the goddamn coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier on Facebook, man, this is the most I have ever seen these so-called, you know what I'm saying, Europeans wash their goddamn hands.
That's right.
It's the most I've ever seen them be cautious and, you know, not try to cough or sneeze and just wash their hands in general, man, because naturally, they are nasty and disgusting people. You know what I mean? Like, niggas, come on, man. We know because we use the bathroom, we do wash our hands, man. You understand? It's just natural. This is what we do. I don't know how many times I went to a bathroom and I see the oppressor use the bathroom. He just walk right out. Go touch his kids and his wife. You know what I'm saying? Touching his face and all type of crazy stuff, man. They're like, don't even wash his hand. They just sick, man. You know what I mean? But read that scripture from the top one more time.
The book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime.
It said for whatsoever things, man. Not even like just a few of them. Not even just, you know, one or two scriptures, man. For whatsoever things, man. All of it. You understand? For whatsoever. Whatever is back there. You understand? Whatever was written aforetime was written for what?
Were written.
And who is the hour?
Israel.
Who?
The 12 tribes of Israel.
Prove it. Give me a precept.
I can give you Psalms 147, 19 and 20.
Let's get it. That's perfect. That's right on the head. You understand? Read it from the top when you got it.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showeth his word.
He do what?
He showeth his word unto Jacob.
What's the word?
The scriptures, the law.
The scriptures, man. You understand? The law, statutes, and commandments in this Bible, right? So he showeth his word. You understand? Read on.
Unto Jacob.
Unto who?
Jacob.
Who is Jacob? What you got?
The progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Damn right. You understand? Jacob is a so-called progenitor, right? The forefather of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, right? Which make up the 12 tribes of the house of Israel. You understand? Read on.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Unto who?
Israel.
Read on.
Verse 20. He hath not dealt so with any nation.
No, he has.
Not so with any nation.
You understand what I'm saying? The Lord make it very clear that he has not dealt so with any goddamn nation, man. You understand? He don't give a damn about these other nations, man. You understand? That's why that scripture, you know what I'm saying, Romans 15 and 4, it said what? It's for our learning, man. That our is the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. Not everybody. You understand? Give me Amos 3 and 1. This is the true history, man, of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. This Bible, man. To and fro throughout this Bible, you find, you know what I'm saying, the history, the highs and the lows, the trials and tribulations. You understand? You find out where we come You find out, you know what I'm saying, who God loves. Love, man. You find out everything you need to know to live your life in today's time, man. Why? Because this Bible is the blueprint for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
That's why Romans 15:4 say, you know what I'm saying, whatsoever was written aforetime was written for our learning, man. You know what I'm saying? For our learning. You know what I mean?
The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Oh, children of
Israel.
No, the whole world.
Israel.
You understand? So the Lord is making it very clear. Once again, he's only talking, you understand, to one nation of people, man. He's only dealing with one nation of people. It's very clear. It's not confusing. You understand? There's no black and white with this Bible here. You understand? If I'm talking to Yanazar and somebody else coming to the room, you understand? I say, oh, no sweat, brother. This ain't for you. You ain't gonna look confused like, oh no, he's still talking to me. Oh no, this still applies to me. You understand? The Lord has said, he come out his mouth and say, man, what's it, man? He ain't dealt so with none of these other nations, man. He's not dealing with the other nations, man. You understand? Read on.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
Hey, shalom. How about Shema Shabbat Kathar? What's going on, Kiyata War? Big priest. You understand? Shalom says, how Shema Thought by Shema Shah. All right? Shalom, brother. Read it from the top.
The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole from the land of Egypt.
You understand? And even furthermore, who came out of Egypt, man? Right. He giving you more descriptive details, man. Did everybody get saved from Egypt? Did everyone come out of Egypt? Who came out of Egypt, Yanazar?
The Israelites.
The so-called Israelites, man. You understand? Who were in captivity under the goddamn Egypt. Lord is letting you know, man, who he dealing with, man. Who he's punishing. You understand? Who he loves, man. Who his attention goes to. You know what I mean? That's why Christianity is goddamn, it's stupid as hell, man. It is stupid. It's stupid, man. It's like, yo, you have a father. We have a father, man, the Lord, man, that only wants to love us. Only deals with us. And Christians want to take that love and try to give it to everybody else when the Lord don't want to love everybody, man. You understand? He's not a God that loves everybody, man. He has a favorite. He has a favorite people. He's got a favorite animal. He's got a favorite body of water. You understand? The Lord has favorites the same way we got favorites, man. You understand? It ain't no different. You know what I mean? Like Christianity is just the house of Satan, man. It is just wicked. You understand? I be talking to Christians all the time, man. It's like a lot of times you don't even be wanting to waste your time with them. You don't want to waste your time with them because their mind is just so damn, it be just so damn near gone, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I see Christians, brother. I look at them just like they crackheads. You know what I'm saying? Just like they addicts and they addicted to that Christianity, man. They're addicted to believing in that goddamn garbage. You know what I'm saying? They're addicted to those smooth things, man. They're addicted to them things that sound good. They're addicted to that deceit. You understand? To those lies, man. You know what I mean? So those things that make you feel good temporarily, you know what I'm saying? Sound good. That's what they're addicted to, man. Why? Because this truth is bitter. You know what I'm saying? This Bible, man, the things in this Bible are bitter. They ain't sweet. You know what I'm saying? It don't sit too well in the belly. You know what I mean? But read on, brother.
The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 2. You only have I known of all the families.
Of all the who?
All the families.
Good night, man. So it's different families on this earth. You understand? America and Christianity will tell you what? Oh, we all one family. We all, what they say, honest? We all bleed the same blood. We all bleed the same blood.
There's only one race.
What they say? One race, the human race. Ain't that what they say, honest? You know what I mean? Read, let's see what the Bible say, man. Read it one more time.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
You understand? So out of all the families of the earth, man, the Lord is saying, listen, man, y'all the only ones I deal with, man. Y'all the only ones I know. I don't know them other nations. I don't know them. I don't give a damn about them. You understand? You only have I known black man, Hispanic man, Native American Indian man. You know what I mean? Read on.
Therefore, of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you.
I will do what?
Punish you.
Read on.
For all your iniquity.
For all your what?
Iniquity.
Good night, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into it. Give me Deuteronomy 28, man. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28, man. We're gonna get into some of these punishments, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of these curses, man.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28.
Start at verse 15, I believe.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
Right, but it shall come to pass, meaning it's going to happen. Right? Read on.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
You understand? Because we just read the scripture where he said, listen, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, so I'm going to punish you. You understand? That was the aim. So we're going back to Deuteronomy, man, where the Lord is letting us know, he's like, listen. You know what I'm saying? You go in the previous chapter, it tells you the blessings, man. Like any good father, man, the Lord, you know what I'm saying, lets you know. He's not a confusing God. You understand? The Lord is not the author of confusion, man. So he lets you know what it is from the get-go, from the jump. You understand? Like any good father. You obey me, you do what I tell you to do, this will happen to you. You understand? You'll get all these blessings. You'll get all these good things. You know what I mean? Like I'll get you that car you want. You know what I mean? I'll put that money away for the college you're trying to go to. You understand what I'm saying? I'll get you that phone you want. I'll get you that game you're asking for. If you do what I tell you to do, right? Like any good father. Also, like any good father, he's going to have what? Also prepared when his demands are not met, right? Hey, Shalom, brother. How about Shalom Shabbat? What's going on with you, are you? Right? Like any good father, he's going to have what? Punishment set up as well. Any good father, you know what I'm saying? Any stern father who loves his children is going to have punishment set up for his children too, for when they disobey him. If they are to ever disobey him. You know what I mean? We're gonna take that game away. You understand? He's gonna take that car away. He's gonna ground you. You ain't gonna be able to go outside. You ain't gonna be able to do what you want to do. You know what I mean? He's gonna take that phone away, whatever the case may be, whatever that father chooses, right? But we talking about the Lord. We're talking about the Most High power, the creators of the heavens and the earth. You know what I'm saying? A terrible power, as the scriptures say. You understand? We're talking about a man that does not play. It's like, no goddamn games, man. The Lord don't play no games, brother. You understand? So we're going to read some of the punishments, you know what I'm saying, that's going to happen to us, that are happening to us, that prove, you know what I'm saying, that God only loves us, man. That we're that family that he's only dealing with, you know what I'm saying, according to the Bible, right? So read on.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Right, we don't listen to the voice of the Lord, right? Read on.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
You understand? Because if you ain't know before, you know what I'm saying, you're going to learn today. You're going to hear it now. You know what I mean? Read on.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
They shall do what?
Overtake thee.
You understand? They shall come upon thee and overtake thee, man. You know that the Lord put on us, man, we cannot shake these curses off, man. You understand? Black people cannot shake off these curses that are upon us, man. We're going to get into a few of them, man. All right? Read on.
Verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city.
In the what?
In the city.
Read on.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
What does it mean to be cursed in the city, man? What's up, young Zara?
You're going to just deal with strife. Everything's going to be against you. And you're going to be at the bottom.
You're going to be what?
At the bottom.
You're going to be at the bottom, man. You understand? And give me some more, man. Come on, man. We curse in these cities, man. What will we bring out of camp that just happened to the brother, man, in Raleigh, man? What just happened to the brother, man? Javier Torres, man. You understand? They murdered the brother in cold blood for stealing a goddamn $5 box of pizza, man. You understand? Brother was posing no threat. The brother was running away. You understand? He wasn't even trying to defend himself. He wasn't trying to be, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't the aggressor in the situation. You know what I mean? What's up, Yanazar?
There's another video. The police is chasing his brother, and he runs around his house.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to see this, man. This is graphic. And when he runs around to the other side of the house, there's another cop waiting for him. And the cops, they didn't try to stop him. They just shoot him down in the street. He fell up against the house. The cop shot him in the head. It's on. You see it. You'll see it.
Mm. You understand? That is a goddamn curse from the Lord, man.
It was like 10 cops. They could have operated it.
Yeah, they could have.
They did. They shot him down.
You understand? They shot him down like he was a dog in the street, man. You understand? Because we're dealing with a diabolical beast, man. You understand? That has his foot on our necks. That is something that we cannot shake off as black people, man. That's something that has overcome us and has overtaken us, man. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on Salakia. Cursed shalt thou be in the field.
In the what?
In the field.
Come on, man. I'll be cursed in the field, Yanazar.
Well, we don't own any land,
Mm-hmm.
and anything that we do have, we don't benefit from it. We don't, when we work for the master,
Mm-hmm.
we still don't really benefit. We still like under slavery. You know what I'm saying? Even though they say that we're free, but we still under his thumb, under his foot.
Mm-hmm.
No matter where we work, whether we work in the city or in the field.
Right.
We still work for the same master who hates us.
Yeah, I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself a hand, man. Yeah, I'm right. You understand? Like, there is no reason why every single black man, you know what I'm saying, does not have own a percentage of cotton. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's sold with cotton in it, we should all be getting a percentage of it. Why?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we picked it for over goddamn 500 years. You understand? What's up?
If I may, no matter what's going on, this is the truth. No matter what's going on in this country, I don't care what's going on, coronavirus, I don't care. They still shoot black men down in the street.
Damn right.
No matter what's going on.
Damn right. Because it's a curse, brother. You know what I mean? We so focused on the goddamn coronavirus. We need to be focused on rebuilding our goddamn community.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We need to be focused on drawing close to the Lord, man. You understand what I'm saying? We need to be focused on why the hell, you know what I mean, we in the condition that we in. That's what's more important. You know what I'm saying? But we know the scripture say what? We as blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are very simple people, man. You know what I'm saying? We like to be simple, man. We love to hear those smooth things, them things that sound good. You know what I mean? We don't like to hear the truth. You understand? When it's right there in our face. Right?
That's right.
Drop that, go to 32.
Verse 32.
Mm-hmm.
Thy sons
What?
thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
What's going on, sis? Read it one more time.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Shall be what?
Given unto another people.
Shall be given unto another people, man. You understand? This ain't even a choice right here. You understand? Who did this happen to, man? Whose sons and whose daughters were given unto another people, man? You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Damn right, brother. Give yourself a hand, man.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm telling you that.
You know what I mean? And it's our history. You know what I'm saying? You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, man. You know what I'm saying? Come into these classes in the Isupk or the Commander General Honda and learn who you are, man. Learn what the hell is going on out here in this world and why it's going on, man. And learn what the hell you're supposed to do. Because contrary to popular belief, free will is it's taught by America. It's a goddamn lie. You don't got no damn free will, man. You can't just do what the hell you want to do and live your life how you want to live your life. You understand? We've been doing that thus far, and look at the condition of the earth, man. Look at the condition of this place, man. Look at the condition of our people. You understand? This earth is falling apart and crumbling, man, because this kingdom is not the kingdom of God, man. You understand? This is not what the Most High intended for this world to be like, man. You understand? That's why Christ has to come back. You know what I'm saying? Crack that sky open with those 200 million angels and overthrow this wicked place, man. You understand? So some real niggas, you know what I'm saying, can rule this place, man. So Christ can be the king over this goddamn place, man, and get everything back in order. What the hell you think the Isupk is trying to do now, man? We trying to get our affairs in order, man. Make our election sure. You understand? Fighting every day. Why? Because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. You understand? We putting in this work every day, man. These brothers around the world are doing a miraculous job, man. Like it is damn near impossible what you see these brothers do every day on these street corners, man. It's damn near impossible. You look at the accomplishments of what Commander General Yohana has done, man, and you know what I'm saying, General Muhammad and all the generals and the officers, you know what I'm saying, and the captains and the brothers in the school, the things that they do in this school, brother. It is just damn near impossible, man. But it has to happen.
That's right.
It has to happen, man. Because this world is in so much goddamn turmoil. It's so, you know what I'm saying, upside down that the Lord had to wake up, you know what I'm saying, the niggas in the hood, man, and bring them into the truth. Lord had to go get them killers and those ex-drug dealers, man, and those ex-cons, man, change their life, you know what I'm saying, to raise up his people, man. To get it's a fair, man. You understand? But we gonna keep doing this, man. We gonna keep putting this work in. You know what I'm saying? Reno, where you at, brother? From 32, right?
Come on. And fell with Shalakia, another people, and that I shall look and fell with longing for them.
And thou eyes shall do what?
And thy eye shall look and fell with longing for them.
You understand? Like this is heavy, man. This is heavy, man. Like we see the movies, man. We've all seen the movies. You understand? Imagine your son or your daughter being torn from your hands, man. Torn from your protection, your care. You know what I mean? And given unto somebody else because they just paid for them, man. Given it to somebody else because, you know what I mean, they made a bet and they lost, so they got to give you up. Or give your daughter up. Or give your son up, man. You know what I'm saying? Imagine seeing your son or your daughter cry because they're in the arms of, you understand what I'm saying, an oppressor who they don't know. They don't know who the hell they are. They don't even know what, you know what I'm saying, they got planned for them, their intentions. They don't even know, man. You know what I mean? Read on.
All day long, and there shall be no might.
Man, you're a black man in this world. You're a sister in this world. You know what I mean? You living in hell, barely making it, barely getting by. And, you know, somebody can come to your house and say, well, I don't think this environment is, you know what I'm saying, suitable for this child, right? What we're going to do is we're going to take your child away and we're going to place them in a foster home, man. You understand? You know that can happen to you and there's nothing you can do about it, right? You understand? That is a very, very disturbing thing, man. To have for someone else to have the power to just take your child from you. You know what I'm saying? A child that you brought into this earth, they just take it for you because they feel like your life is not suitable. You understand? Mind you, they're the reason we're in the condition that we're in. Mind you, this same person that's taking your child, telling you that you don't make enough, that this is not a suitable home, is the same monster that puts you in this home. You know what I'm saying? That puts you in this condition, man. You understand? Shalom, Sadat, Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat. What's going on with you, brother, man? Hey, man, we definitely sending them prayers up, you know what I'm saying, for you and the bond, man. I hope everything, you know what I'm saying, working out for the best. You know what I'm saying? I hope to see you soon, too, brother. You know what I mean? But read on.
Verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
You understand? We don't reap the benefits of nothing in this goddamn place, man. We don't own any goddamn thing. Why do you think as soon as somebody gets a black company, they gotta promote it and they post about it and they shout about it? Why? Because it's a rare goddamn thing. Like no one sees that as what the problem is. You understand? You don't see so-called oppressor or you don't even see the foreigner. Foreigners come over here, have nothing. They come over here with nothing, brother. End up with a whole goddamn store, a whole business, and you don't see them on Facebook like, we made it, India. We made it, Africa. You understand? You don't see them doing that, man, because it's normal for them to do that, man, because that's how this place was set up. You know what I'm saying? What you about to say, Yanzo?
You know, I bear witness to this scripture in my own family. My grandfather, who I never met, had land down in Louisiana, and he sharecropped that land for years. Finally, when they got that land, my grandfather died, they took the land. They done worked his whole life.
He didn't pass it, like try to pass it down.
With the story that I get from my aunts, and my mother was the youngest of all the children, so she had the least information. But my aunts told me that what happened was like there was like this big flood, like a large rain, and some of the land flooded, and so they did like what do you call that shit? The dominion. What is that shit? When the city takes the land,
repossession.
It's a word. It's called something dominion. It'll come to my head. I know they use it in New York to take their land too.
But they say like legally they have to or something.
Yeah, they have a right
because of what has happened to you.
Yeah, to take the land, and they took the land from the land we had. According to what I heard, we had. This was my inheritance. You understand? And my family didn't get a nickel out of it. Yeah. Eminent domain, they call it.
Eminent domain.
Eminent domain.
Which means
that regardless of whether you own that property, it's really owned by us, and we can take it anytime we want. That's what eminent domain means in reality. Now, if you look up the definition, it'll give you a little different definition. But that's what when they talk about Seneca Village, where they took the land from Central Park, that they used that eminent domain to take the land, from those black people in Isupk Village and build the rest of Central Park.
Right.
So that's what they do. It's illegal. Every state has it. Every state has a clause, an eminent domain clause. So if they really want to take your shit,
it ain't a damn thing you can do about it.
Like if it's heating progress or any legal definition they want to come up with, they can use it. I just want to say that particular scripture hits home hard with me because I bear witness to it in my very bloodline from my grandfather. They took our land. He worked the land. It was a sharecropper. He worked that land, man, till he died. And they took the land.
Get that. Read it from the top. Where you at, right?
Verse 33.
Drop that. Go to 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy.
The Bible says that, what I'm saying? God shows the people, the ones that he loves, right? The family that he deals with, the ones that, what I'm saying, he claimed that he knows. He said they gonna do what? What they gonna do? Read it again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy.
No, your friends.
Enemies.
No, your pen pal. Your
enemy.
You understand? The Bible says that we gonna serve our enemies, man. You understand? Read on.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst.
In what?
Hunger and in thirst.
And how so? What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? In the hunger and in thirst. What's going on, Isupk?
It means that we have to go to them for food and water.
We gotta do what?
We gotta go to them. Even right now, we bear witness right now.
But we gotta go to them for food and water. You understand? Simple things, man. Simple things, man. You understand? We gotta go there for food and water, man. We don't. And what?
And clothing.
Read on. I should say it, right? Read on.
And in nakedness.
And in what?
In nakedness.
You understand? The clothes, man. You understand? We gotta go to these other nations, to our oppressor, the ones that are killing us, raping, robbing, and murdering us. We gotta go to them for every goddamn thing, man. You understand? Read on.
And in want of all things.
You understand? Everything, man. Everything. We gotta go to them for everything, man. You understand? Real quick, Baba Kachal. Let me get Ecclesiasticus 40 and 28. You understand? Because this is what we gotta understand, man. We ain't even supposed to be going to these other nations for nothing. You understand? We're not even supposed, you understand, to ever need them for a goddamn thing but their labor. You understand? That's what we're gonna need them for in the future. We're gonna need them to slave for us. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
We got it out.
Read on. Read from top. We got it.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 40, verse 8.
No, verse 28.
Oh, Salakia. Verse 28. My son, oh yeah, I remember this. My son, lead not a beggar's life.
Say what?
Lead not a beggar's life.
You understand what I'm saying? The Lord said, my son, man. Who are we talking about, man? We're talking about Yasha Allah in the Hebrew. You understand? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You know what I'm saying? Male and female, right? You understand? Lead not a what?
Lead not a beggar's life.
Read on.
For better it is to die
For better it is to what?
To die.
Read on.
Than to beg.
You understand? The Bible says, man, better it is for you to die than to beg, man. You understand? Let's get some more. Read on.
Verse 29. Mm-hmm. The life of him that dependeth on another man's table.
That does what?
Dependeth on another man's table.
Right, read on.
Is not to be counted for a life.
It's not to be what?
Counted for a life.
You understand? And then we look confused and wonder why, you know what I'm saying, they kill us, you know what I'm saying, every goddamn day in the streets. You know what I'm saying? We look confused and wonder why, you know what I'm saying, they treat us the way they treat us, man. Because the Bible says the person, you know what I'm saying, the person who begs, man, their life is not even to be counted as a life, man. You understand? Like the Lord does not embrace weakness, man. You know what I'm saying? The Spirit of the Lord is not weakness. The Spirit of the Lord is what? That courage, man. You know what I'm saying? To be able to stand firm, man. Stand strong in what you believe in, man. Which is what? Which is this Bible, man.
That's right.
You understand? Like Christ didn't show any weakness, man, when he was here on this earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Christ stood up against those oppressors, man. Stood up against those Sadducees and Pharisees, man. Stood up against anybody who came up against what? Came up against his truth. You know what I'm saying? Came up against his Bible, man. You know what I mean? Read on.
For is not to be counted for life, for he polluted himself with other men's meat.
You understand? Read on.
But a wise man.
But a what?
A wise man, well nurtured, will beware thereof.
You understand? We know what type of beast we dealing with here in the ISUP. You know what I'm saying? We understand. That's why our brothers and sisters in here, they do what, man? They try to get their own. You know what I'm saying? We fight to get our own, man. I don't remember the last time I had to call, you understand what I'm saying, a damn mechanic to figure out what was wrong with my car. Why? I can call my brothers in here. My brothers know how to fix cars, man. You know what I'm saying? My brothers are carpenters, man. My brothers are painters. This school that we got was put together by brothers. You understand? We didn't have to call no oppressor, man. And if we had to call, you know what I'm saying, a company, guess who we called? Some niggas that we knew. Some brothers that we knew, man, to put some money in their pocket, man. You know what I mean? And that's how steps you can take to rebuild your own community, man. You know what I'm saying? Get that money circulated amongst your people. You know what I'm saying? Uplift our people. They always want to talk about, what I'm saying, black businesses and black business that. When it's like your business doesn't, you're not even, you know what I'm saying, getting the business that you get out there because you love your people, man. You know what I'm saying? You getting that business so you can just claim that what? You an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? So you can make some money to then what? Fulfill your own selfish lust, man. That's why I don't never go nowhere. You understand?
That's right.
But in here, you know what I'm saying, we learn how to show brotherhood, man, and how to love everybody, man. So like, not everybody. Love our goddamn people. You know what I mean? We learn how to love all blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. That's the everybody we talk about in here. You understand? That's who our family is in here. You know what I mean? Read on.
Verse 30. Begging is sweet in the mouth of the shameless.
In the mouth of the who?
Shameless.
You understand? Your Christian pastor is shameless, man. You understand? You know what I'm saying? He think what he doing, it's good. Hell, feel good to him. You understand? These so-called politicians, these black politicians, man. You know what I'm saying? These Democrats and these Republicans, man, they're shameless, man. They know what's going on out here, and they choose not to speak up for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
That's right.
Because they afraid. They're afraid that they know they slave master ain't gonna like if they say something against it. You know what I'm saying? They know the slave master ain't gonna that's too wild at all. You know what I mean? Read on. What's up?
Perfect example. Oprah Winfrey and them came out. You know, that was a perfect example of it right there. Enough said.
Listen, man, it's brother. You know what I'm saying? When she brought that situation with Kobe, it's like that was only brought up, you know what I'm saying, to tarnish that brother's reputation.
Yeah.
That brother's not even here no more to defend his goddamn reputation. You know what I mean? And you have the audacity to bring that up. When the brother was acquitted for the charges. You understand? And come to find out, they said she had about what, 5 or 6 different men semen on her, man.
In her.
Salakia.
That is
in her. You know what I mean? 5 different men were in her, man.
Dang.
That woman was a disgusting, foul whore. You know what I mean? And you know it is a sin to lay with dogs anyway, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, she brought that up to tarnish that brother's reputation, man. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
But in his belly there shall burn a fire.
Hey, Shalom, y'all, Shimon, Thaba, Shimon, Shah. What's going on, sis? Right, read on. What I said on that, ain't it?
Come on, one.
All right, drop that. Let me get Joshua 1 and 8, man. You understand? It's important that we know, you know what I'm saying, that what's in this Bible, man. The history that's in this Bible, the scriptures that's in this Bible, you know what I mean, were important back then, and they are just as important today, man. You understand? Like, this is the one and true living book. You understand? This book is real, man. This book is alive. There are things in this book that have happened. There are things in this book that are happening, and there are things in this book that are going to come to pass, man. You understand? But you will never learn the truth and the mysteries of this Bible, man, in that so-called Christian church, man. You'll never learn it. You understand? Because that Christian pastor has no intentions of teaching you the truth.
That's right.
That Negro got no intention of teaching the truth. What he got intentions is getting that money up out your pockets. That's his intentions. What he got intentions is sleeping with your wife. You know what I'm saying? That's his intentions. His intentions is to try to sleep with your son, man. You know what I'm saying? That is his intentions, man. Because he is a foul, disgusting beast, and he follows after his father, man, who is a natural homosexual. You know what I'm saying? The so-called oppressor, man. You know what I mean? What you got on the
There's a preacher just was recently arrested. He murdered a little girl back in the 80s.
Mm.
And he was just recently arrested.
For that charge?
For the murder of a little girl. I think she was like 13 or 14.
Mm.
And he murdered, this is back in like in 83 or something like that. But you know, there's no statute of limitation on murder.
Right.
And then he was charged, and he was the pastor of a church.
How'd they find out?
I didn't get into that. And they didn't give all that information, but it might have been DNA, but they didn't even have DNA in 83. So I don't know.
Right. Well, for sure, the Lord. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but for sure. For sure. He wasn't getting away with that.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
The book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
This book of the law.
This book of the what?
Law.
Like to and fro throughout this book, man, you find the law, man. You know what I'm saying? You find the law in the Old Testament. You read about the laws in the Apocrypha. You understand? You even read about the sacrifices brothers and sisters were willing to make to continue to follow the law in that Apocrypha, man. It's some stories in that book, brother, that will shake you the hell up. You know what I'm saying? That will shake you the hell up and wonder why the hell your Christian pastor, is even having the audacity to speak about God, man. The audacity to speak about this Bible, man. Because how he makes it seem, brother, when you go in and you actually read these stories for yourself, it does not match up, man. It is completely different. He made God to be out some hokey pokey little rainbows and Skittles and unicorns. You know what I'm saying? When the God in this Bible, man, didn't play goddamn games. You know what I'm saying? And he expected us to be the same way, man. You understand? Read it one more time from the top.
This book of the law.
You understand? This book of the law, right? Because when you go in that New Testament too, you're going to find out what? You're going to find out Christ was breaking down the same goddamn thing. You will find out that Christ didn't come to do away with the goddamn law. He makes it very, very clear. You understand? You find out that he taught brotherhood, man. It proliferated brotherhood, man. And for loving your own people, which is what? Which is a law in the Bible, man. You understand? Read on.
Shall not depart out of thy mouth.
Out of thy what?
Mouth.
You understand? The book of the law, man. This whole book, this whole Bible, man. It says the book of the law, man. This entire book should not depart from your mouth. You understand? Read on.
But thou shalt meditate.
Now it's gonna go in deep, you know what I'm saying, the detail as far as, you know what I'm saying, how it should depart your mouth. You should meditate, man. Meaning what? You should study. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say what? Study to show thyself approved, man. You understand? We don't call ourselves prophets and men of the Lord. We read and now we put it in our bio. Like, I see people on social media do all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? You go online, everybody think they're a goddamn prophet. You know what I'm saying? You go online, everybody think that they are Moses. Everybody think they King Solomon. Everybody think they King David. Every sister thinks she Esther.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying? Every sister thinks she, you know what I'm saying, Proverbs and 31 woman, 31 woman. You understand? When they don't know a goddamn thing, man. You understand? Without the Isupk, we would not know a goddamn thing about this Bible, man.
That's right.
We would not know the truth about this Bible, man. You understand? Because what's proliferated throughout this earth without the Isupk is nothing but lies and deceit, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
But thou shalt meditate therein day and night.
You understand? Day and night, man. Day and night. You know what I'm saying? Start off studying this truth, watching them classes, fall asleep doing it. You know what I mean? You got free time, man. Let's listen to these classes, man. Watch these classes, man. These brothers in the Isupk, they putting in work, man. They sacrificing time, man. You understand? Sacrificing their life. I remember when I was young, man. I came up with Officer Yarmouth. You know what I mean? We was young, man. We used to be in the crib. We just had YouTube just playing all day. Just camp videos. Fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? Wake up. Camp videos still playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to stay in that spirit, man. Stay in that vibe because this is our true culture, man. This is our true heritage. And like anything else, it has to be repetitive in order for it to stick. You understand? If you wanna be a goddamn psychiatrist, you gotta do what? You gotta go to college. You gotta read some books. You gotta study some books. You gotta learn from some people, right? You gotta go through some things, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take some tests. You gotta prove that you're retaining the knowledge that you're learning. When you want to be anything, a mechanic, a dentist, whatever you know what I'm saying, are inspired to be in this place, you gotta do some type of learning to do it, man. It's the same thing with this Bible. Same thing with this Bible, man. But Christianity is so goddamn disgusting. They try to make you think otherwise. They say things like, I know my heart. Oh, God, you don't got to read the Bible. You understand? God knows my heart. He knows what I want to do. You understand? Well, you don't say that if you're going to college. You go to that college you want to and say, oh, I don't got to come to class. My teacher knows my heart. My teacher knows I understand this truth. Your teacher is going to flunk you. And you would have wasted your goddamn time. You understand? When it comes to, I'm saying, trying to be a scholar, man, trying to be a priest and prophet, this Bible, this so-called Bible has to be your life, man. You understand? You got to deal with this Bible day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? Day and night. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do.
To do what?
To do,
man, because it's an action. It's an action. It's not just you saying, I love God. I want to follow God. And, oh, God know my heart. And, you know, this and that, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Some things you got to do, man. Like what? You have to stop eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster, man. You have to stop being a goddamn homosexual. You have to stop loving the oppressor, man. You have to stop hating your brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Those are actions that you have to do, that you got to will yourself to do, man. You know what I mean? It is not easy. You understand? Read on.
To observe to do according to all that is written therein.
That is what?
Written therein.
That is to all that is written therein. What? You understand?
In the book.
In the what?
In the book.
In the book. In the book of the law, man. You understand? It ain't complicated at all, man. What's complicated, what makes it complicated is your disgusting Christian pastor, man. He's the one who makes it seem complicated, man. You understand? When this Bible is not a confusing book at all. You understand? You understand?
Wow.
You keep rapping? Okay, come. Hey, read on, brother.
For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous.
You understand? With the Lord on your side, brother, you can do any goddamn thing, man. You understand? The scripture in Matthew, I believe, was it Matthew 7:7, I believe, man. You understand? You ask of the Lord, man, he gonna give it to you, man. You understand? You rightfully serving the Lord, you know what I'm saying? You change your life. You know what I mean? I believe it's Matthew 7:7. It might not be. Yeah, all right, read that from the top.
The book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 7. Ask, and it shall be given you.
Read that one more time.
Ask, and it shall be given you.
Read on.
Seek, and ye shall find.
You understand what I'm saying?
Knock, and it shall be opened unto you.
Damn right. You understand? You want something from the Lord, man. You want that. You want to be blessed, man. What you got to do? You got to give the Lord your servitude first. You got to give the Lord your obedience first, your love first. But like any good father, you know what I'm saying? If he feels like you deserve it, he will give it to you. You know what I mean? Drop that. Go back to Joshua 1:8, right?
Come. And then thou shalt have good success.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Drop that. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 13:1. Baba Kashar. You understand? This Bible, man, is the greatest book that ever walked the face of this earth, man. You know what I'm saying? It is the most soul-selling book in this goddamn place, yet it's the only book that no one understands, man. And no one understands it but the Isupk and the Commander General Yana. You understand? You do not learn from these men of the Lord and the Isupk. You do not know the truth, brother. You do not know the truth, sister. You understand? You may think you that Proverbs 31:10 woman. I promise you're not. I promise you're not. You understand what I'm saying? You sir. You know what I'm saying? With that, I'm pass the class over to precinct officer.
Give you some strong. You can need this.
Yeah. Okay. Shalom Israel. Yabashim Shabakata to the brothers, Yashimalatan Bashim Yashai, to the sisters. Solaki for the late arrival. Now he is in Israel.
Right.
Yeah, no excuses. So what we going in on, bro?
Just touching up on how the Bible is true history, man.
Right.
You know, we had just hit up Joshua 1:8. Just breaking it down to him.
Most High in Christ. Give the brother a powerful hand because the brother I make him doing some powerful stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. And if you got any questions online, please feel free to type in your questions. You know what I'm saying? And definitely to what the brother. All right, Joshua 1:8. You read that again, and then I'll just segue into my class. It's the history class, normally on Monday nights. Precinct officer of 1,000 Isaac, Durham, North Carolina, under Captain Isupk, captain of 13,000. Been doing an excellent job. You know what I'm saying? Raising up my brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? In Durham. You know what I mean? In Charlotte, Greenville, Greensboro, South Carolina. You know what I mean? All of North and South Carolina. You know what I mean? So, and with that, go ahead and read that, brother.
The book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 8. This book of the law.
This what?
Book of the law.
This is the book of the law. This is the book of the commandments. This is the book of the law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High gave to the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Shall not depart out of thy mouth.
Shall what?
Not depart out of thy mouth.
So meaning, when this book of the law, whatever is written in this book, once you learn that what is written in the book, remember the scripture says, whatever written aforetime is for learning and for edification. You know what I'm saying? So once we learn not to eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, once we learn not to be homosexuals, once we learn not to sleep with white women and white men, you know what I'm saying? That knowledge, that information should not depart from your mouth. This is what you should be teaching. This is what you should be living. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. Keep going.
But thou shalt meditate therein day and night.
But thou shalt meditate therein day and night. Meaning you should have that information that we learn in statutes, those commandments in your mouth day and night. There shouldn't be one day that you should decide, well, you're going to be in secret eating pork. You know what I mean? Or in secret to be a lesbian. You understand what I'm saying? Because the law, statutes, and commandments says you shouldn't be those things or do those things. It should be in your mind and your spirit and your mouth, your actions, everything you do should be according to the law, statutes, and commandments of God. Keep going.
That thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein.
Read that one more time.
That thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein.
You should observe the law, statutes, and commandments and do everything that's in the Bible, man.
Right.
Everything. You know what I mean? Not one jot, not one tittle shall pass. You can't leave out some and take some like the Christians, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the
That's
Christian
right.
church. You know what I mean? Everything written in this book, the Bible, is for our living and for edification. Everything. And we should keep it in our mind. When it say heart, obviously, you can't think with your organ in your chest. It's your mind, you know what I mean? Keep it in your mind and your mouth, meaning in your speech and your actions. Any more on that, brother?
For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous.
Wait, so when you keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, what will happen to you?
Thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
So it is not submitting to the spirit of white America and loving the oppressor and doing what America says will make you be successful. It's keeping the law, statutes, and commandments
That's right.
according to God. You know what I'm saying? Drop that, brother. I have an article right here. I need to bring out tonight. Baba Kashar, let me just pull it up real quick. Let me just pull it up real quick. There will be. Do you have a pen? A pen?
Yeah, I got it.
Baba Kashar. To water, brother. To water. And again, this is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for Commanding General Yohana holding on to this truth, our brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, all over the earth would not know these things. You know what I mean? We wouldn't know that we have to keep the laws of God because the Christian church have never taught us to keep the laws of God.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This is 49. All right. Who's going to read this for me? You read it, brother? Baba Kusha, come get this. This is big, so you can see it clearly.
Right.
Yeah. The water. Now, tonight, we're going to go in on the history on the war on drugs. Let's find out from the oppressor's mouth what the war on drugs was and who it really targeted. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, they're trying to legalize marijuana everywhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And seduce our brothers and sisters into, you know what I mean, smoking weed and feeling nice and free and so on and so forth. But I have a question before I go into that. In one of the wars, I don't remember if it's World War One, not World War One. I think it's the war with the Japanese, I think.
That's World War II.
No. There's another one. No.
Korean War, World War I, World War II,
Korean War, no. Vietnam War. The Vietnam War. Why did America lose the Vietnam War? Anybody in the chat and brothers in the class, you know what I'm saying? If you think that you're up to the task, you could raise your hands and answer the question. Why did America, that's the only war America lost. Why did America lose the Vietnam War? Why? Go ahead.
They didn't have a commitment to win.
No. Try again.
They got out of it what they wanted to get out of it, and they
and different, you know what I'm saying, societies. So America lost the Vietnam War. Why? Why did they lose the Vietnam War? Why didn't they win like Iraq? Well, they didn't win Iraq, but it's an ongoing thing still, you know what I'm saying? Well, they so-called won Iraq. They won World War II and one and so on and so forth. Every war America fought except the Vietnam War, they lost. Meaning they lost the Vietnam War and every other war they won. Select. So why is that? Anybody in the chat? Anybody? I want to know. Let me go live on Facebook here real quick. I'm not gonna give it away easily. You know what I mean? I want brothers and sisters to jump on their phones, research it real quick, find out, you know what I'm saying? Not brothers in the class, but if brothers in the class want to do that's fine as well. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Let's do it. Why? Why? One more shot. One more shot. One more shot. One more.